2, 3. Wait, actually, I already tried to do a test stream earlier. It did not go so well. Alright, so... if anyone can hear this... Actually, let's just... I'm gonna wait for some people to come into this stream first. Alright. You know, I wish I could, like... I wish there was the ability to, like, schedule streams in advance on the PS4. Unfortunately, that's not really an option. But, yeah. Still waiting. This is really awkward, considering that this is a thing that... Alright. Still gonna wait a bit. I literally have my microphone, like, clipped to my shirt. Like, because I don't have, like, a microphone stand. But yeah, I'm just gonna wait. So, anybody gonna come in and watch, or... Alright. Just gonna wait a little bit before getting things started. Alright, gonna post that on Discord. Alright. If anyone's watching this, you're feel free to say something in the chat, so I know that someone is around. But yeah, today, or rather, like yesterday, technically, because time zone differences. But the Fate series is 15 years old. I tried to test out Fate Stay Night. Try to do a little stream of that. I tried to test out OBS of all things, and it just did not go smoothly at all. It was rather poor. Again, I'm just going to wait a bit and see how things go. All right. Let's see here. Let me try to check out the stream on the laptop real quick. Okay, it looks like it's alright. Again, to anyone who's watching this, there might be like a little delay because YouTube just kind of sucks at that, when it comes to, getting the things that you do to actually post on their actual website. That's probably like one of the things that I wish, that I wonder, like, is Twitch any better? Like, does Twitch not do that whole crappy delay thing? Because I'm starting to consider, doing Twitch or something, like making a Twitch account. But yeah. All right, I'm going to go into the game now, and I really could have been able to properly stream Fate Stay Night, but OBS was being a real pain in the ass. But anyway, let's just go into the stream into the game proper. Side story. Alright, so I'm not really going to do the main campaign since I've already completed the main campaign, by the way. Entertaining for a while, but Fate Extella's story just kind of, I don't know, just kind of falls off a cliff after a while. Just kind of drags on. And, alright. Where's Lolly Altera? Unfortunately, I think she's gonna be something that'll, like, someone who will be playable in, the sequel, Fate Extella Link, whenever the hell that will come out over here, but Um, Unfortunately, as far as Attila the Hun, as I like to call it, like Attila, I just prefer to, call her that. Um, Unfortunately, you're just going to have to settle with the regular version. But anyway, or let's see here. Do I go with the worst girl or should I go with someone else? Already did a Lancer. I guess I'll do frickin' Emiya, even though he's called Nameless here. I mean, I know that technically speaking, since this is like the Fate Extra side series, like maybe calling him Emiya wouldn't really be fitting. Even so, like it just kind of sucks that. Okay, for some reason the broadcast here, it just doesn't allow the chat. I have to look at the laptop. Okay, let me try to catch up real quick. Okay, hey Hollow, it's been a long time and it's great to hear you again. I can't stick around, but I want to say hi. Well, hello to you too, Van Seru. I'm just guessing how the name's supposed to be pronounced. I apologize if I got it wrong. I already did Santiago. I already addressed you. Leon Talim. Okay, how good do you consider Fate Stay Night's translation to be? I cannot really comment on it personally, but talking to Kat, who I mentioned in my Fate Stay Night review series proper, she's actually a kind of associated with that Fate Stay Night like translation scene. I believe I believe she has a boyfriend who is involved with the fan translation process. Maybe with Mirror Moon. I guess I suppose it is Mirror Moon, but from what I can gather, I heard that it's passable. It's a passable translation, but definitely not ideal. And I can't really go into anything because I'm not really in that sort of like that scene and all that. Just kind of I'm a fan. I'm not really involved with the inner workings and stuff, but. The common consensus among the hardcore is that it's okay, it's serviceable, and I guess I just have to take their word for it. So anyway, let's start this, and I apologize if I don't address any of your chat questions or the like. Like right away, because I literally have to look between. My TV and the laptop in order to get the questions or to read the chat, because it's just not appearing on the actual TV for some reason. Maybe this game blocks it. That's my guess anyway. Let me try to see if the laptop's so right. I'm a fan. I'm not really involved. Okay, the stream itself is definitely behind where I'm actually at, but let's just play the game and continue typing things out, and I will address it. Hopefully, things don't get hectic because Fate Extella is a hectic game. Okay, looks like it blocks in-game audio for cutscenes. Great, thanks Japan. Thanks, Marvelous. But anyway, I'm just going to go through a freaking Nero. Umu. Yeah, God. What a great start to the stream, right? Okay, so talking with I'm just gonna call him Emiya. That's who he is. Just seems to finally the thick of it. Committed to the military. I think I'd be sent to the front lines. And to be paired with you, I wonder if our king even wants to win. Oh yeah, same here. There's no way I'd ever want to work together with you. Oh my god. Does it really like block out like game footage? Oh my god, this is bad. Okay, I'm going to get through this. Like this game, okay, I did not expect this at all. I did not expect this to be the case. Okay, so the game literally blocks out cutscenes. That's just okay, that's just really that's screwed up. But anyway, let's hopefully I'm in the game now. Hopefully the footage will actually show up on screen. Gonna have to wait. Alright. Do your thing, Emiya. Now, admittedly, I'm going to be a bit rusty with this game. It's been a while since I played Fate Extella, admittedly. But I'm going to try my best because, you know, Fate is 15 years old, you know? Gotta do something. If I can't stream Fate Stay Night proper, I should at least do this, you know? Just do some button mashing. Manmuso button mashing, you know? Dynasty Warriors type thing. Gotta get my bearings on the controls, admittedly. Great work, Japan. Yeah, great. Thank you, Japan. God damn it. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna, you know, I might as well just skip the cutscenes entirely. You know, just kind of skip through them as fast as I can, because if I can't even, you know, show off the cutscenes, that's just messed up. It's but then again, you know, what's there to spoil? This is a side story. It's not like this is the main campaign. It just makes no sense. All right. Okay. Kick your oh my god. Now the thing about Fate Extella is that, well, at least, okay, my relationship with this, like, part of the Fate series, admittedly, I am not, like, all too familiar with the Fate Extra side of the franchise. In fact, I think Fate Extella is probably, like, the most I've ever... Okay, no, actually, I watched the Fate Extra anime, you know, Last Encore, but from what I've read about it, you know, from those who are familiar with Fate Extra, heard that it's not exactly, not too great of an adaptation on Shaft's part. They really dropped the ball on that. I want Shaggy as a new servant. Who doesn't? And oh my god, I am being really, like, I'm rusty. I am so rusty with this game. What am I even doing with this, but yeah, there we go, like, okay, but yeah, Fate Extra, I don't really know anything about Fate Extra. I will admit that to anyone who is a Fate Extra fan. Like, even now, like, even after, like, playing this, you know, because considering that Fate Extella is technically, you know, very much associated with the Fate Extra, Fate Extra branch of the Fate series, even then, I still don't know, like, entirely, like what I should know about it from this. Like, I guess I really should, like, you know, try to get to, like, playing Fate Extra proper, like via, like, emulation or something, because I think I do have the game, like, ready on emulator. I just haven't gotten around to playing it. Been busy with a number of things, other things catching my interest, admittedly. I don't know, I just haven't really been Haven't gotten around to playing Fate Extra. Alright, Amiya kicking some ass with his replication, you know, his projection magic. Unfortunately, I don't think I can do Unlimited Blade Works. I think that's like a Noble Phantasm I gotta save up for. Because, you know, you gotta like collect, I forgot what they're called, but you gotta collect, you know, like certain items. Collect all 3, then you could do a Noble Phantasm. It's pretty much like an area of effect, like wipe, special attack. Fate Extella is fun. I mean, it doesn't look like it's too much fun. It's fun, especially if you're maybe like into like Dynasty Warriors. It's a pretty good Dynasty Warriors clone, at least from what I could tell. Admittedly, I never played Dynasty Warriors, but as someone who hasn't played that series, I still think this is an enjoyable enough game. Oh my god. For some reason, Emiya just got stuck there. The game wouldn't let me move. And I got wrecked, kind of. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. Yeah, can't wait for Fate Extella Link to come out. Unfortunately, for some reason, I just learned this like recently, and by recently I mean like last night. For some reason, the game got delayed again, like the U.S. release. I actually like pre-ordered the game like earlier this month. Like it was originally slated to just come out like February 19th. Now it's March 12th, and I'm like. Does anyone know like what's going on? Like why is Fate Extella Link being delayed? Hold on a bit. Hold on, guys. I need to address some this. Yeah, I ate already. Okay, sorry about that. He was just asking whether or not I ate. I ate dinner. So let's continue on. Okay. This is not going so well. Oh yeah, I can. I think I can activate. How do I do that again? Hold on, I'm trying to figure out the controls here because I forgot them. But going back to what I was saying earlier, Fate Extella Link got delayed again to March 12th, and I don't know. Like, is something going on? Like, is the localization, like a publisher, just kind of having problems, or like, I mean, I kind of like I sort of recall reading someone say that Xseed was like having problems or something, but I'm not sure. Okay, okay. I just noticed your question, Santiago. Do you prefer Extella or Extra? Honestly, I don't prefer. I don't really know how to answer that because I don't really know Fate Extra, as I've kind of said earlier. Fate Extra is still a mystery. Especially after watching Last Encore. Last Encore, if anything, made me like less knowledgeable about, you know, the Fate Extra branch. Like I feel like I know less about Fate Extra after watching that, and I don't know, like what was up with Fate? What was up with the Fate Extra anime? Like, God, the Fate Extra was the Last Encore. I mean, was just very unusual. I mean, I know it's Shaft, and I guess it's expected that Shaft will try to be like all experimental and all that, but when it came to Fate Extra, I think, especially since it was sort of aimed for like newcomers, you know, it sort of aimed for, oh my god, I'm getting my ass kicked. Okay, hold on, I need to get like a health item somehow. Let me just kind of wipe these guys out. Yeah, I don't know what Shaft was thinking with Fate, with the last Encore, if they were trying to go for like newcomers and all that, they totally failed, because as someone unfamiliar with Fate Extra, I still have that like huge question mark, like what is Fate Extra even, really? Alright, get Lubu to stagger him at least. Okay, it looks like I gotta go somewhere else. Gotta get out of this particular zone. Gotta go to the take out the take out these special enemies in this other zone where they can actually like spawn enemies. So I gotta take them out before they. Yeah, let me go over here. Take out the. I forgot. God, it's been a while since I last played Fate Extella. The plant. Yeah, I gotta take out this plant here before it spawns more enemies, and it just makes taking control of this map harder. But yeah, in short, I don't really have an answer to that question, considering that Fate Extella is the only thing even remotely like connected to Fate Extra in some fashion that I've like really understood to an extent. And and I'm looking at the laptop here, and the stream on the laptop really like it is so behind. It still does. It cannot. Again, I am considering like just going ahead and making like a Twitch account at some point. You know, just kind of see if that works out better. And I really do wish I was streaming Fate Stay Night, but for those who you know caught the tests earlier, it was a mess. Like OBS, okay, for some reason, like the audio had like this echo effect, where like audio would just like repeat, like I would say something in the microphone, and when it's displayed on the stream, like it'll just play like over and over again, and that was a wreck, just a big wreck, and I'm doing pretty bad, right? As far as I can tell, I'm doing a poor job. But again, you know, it's been a while. I need to get my bearings when it comes to this game. All right. Really wanted to stream Fate Stay Night, but what can you do? Oh my god. Okay. Really gotta. Where are the aggressors here? I'm trying to. Hold on, let me try to get my bearings. What's going on? Trying to capture this particular zone, but you're supposed to take out, you know, the aggressors, which are, you know, the captains of this zone. But okay, finally, like two of them spawned, but this is going pretty one-sided so far. Pretty bad. You feel free to like you know, like type out questions and all that. In fact, it would actually be appreciated, considering that so far this stream has been just a collage of awkward moments, a lot of pauses, a lot of gameplay action, albeit rusty gameplay action, but definitely a lot of awkward moments and pauses. Okay, there we go. kick these guys' asses. Basically, just wipe them out. Hopefully. Alright, guys. Okay. See if I can get... I tried to go for like a 4,000 combo. That was... What a fail. Wow, I'm such a failure right now. Trying to play this. Alright. Hopefully this will do the trick, or at least help. Okay, where's the last aggressor? Oh wait, no, not the last aggressor. Still two more. Alright, took that guy out. Let's go for the last one. For this. Okay. Alright, go Emiya. Do your thing. There we go. You know, for a 15th anniversary like stream dedicated to the Fate franchise and how it's basically like of high school, like high schooler age, you know, that I'm just kind of saying, well, basically doing this really stock stream. I apologize for this quality content in quotation marks, giant quotation marks. But OBS, or I don't know if OBS is to blame or if it's YouTube, or both. Maybe both. Okay, let's go to the marked areas. Try to do our best not to screw up majorly. All right. Friggin' trace on. But yeah, Fate Extella. I guess I should just maybe talk about that for a bit. As I said, Fate Extella, entertaining game, very entertaining. The campaign, however, does get old after a while. It's fun. Like it's kind of funny, and you know, it's kind of entertaining and fun. You know, as in the beginning portions, and when you get past like the first campaign, you know, you definitely want to see more and all that, and it does keep your attention for a bit. But unfortunately, it just kind of keeps going and going, and you know, the plot loses its it definitely takes turns that are admittedly not as interesting as it was in the beginning half. By the end, I pretty much wanted the plot to be over, but the gameplay is actually pretty fun. Definitely fun game. Just I'm just glad that I was able to get past the campaign, because hopefully Fate Extella Link's campaign will be better. I'm hoping that'll be the case, at the very least, that I'll have a better time with the sequel. At the very least, it looks like Fate Extella Link is a better looking game. Like wow. Like I mean, this game just kind of looks really like stock and basic in comparison. Like it very much looks more like, you know, like the anime illustrations, you know, like they actually use like actual cell shading for this game, for the sequel for Link, as opposed to this game, which just kind of looks like, again, just very basic, very very stock. Like the characters don't even look like how they're supposed to, you know, like when you compared like their 2D like illustrations to their 3D models. The first game definitely, there's definitely like a dissonance. Whereas, you know, when you look at like footage of, you know, Extella Link, like wow, they really step their game up when it comes to just making the game look good. Like they really made the game like look much better, and hopefully the gameplay and the actual campaigns for the game will be better. Or, you know, hopefully there's more things you can do and all that jazz. Because yeah, this game is entertaining, but you know, like unless you're like, you know, you're very much capable of, you know, being entertained by like, you know, games of this type, you know, the Dynasty Warrior type, you know, experiences. This game will kind of grate on you for, you know, not great, that's the wrong word, but you know, you definitely it's definitely, you know, like does get repetitive. There we go. That's the word I was trying to find. And I'm supposed to go somewhere, but I really should get over there, because I don't know. I'm just kind of all over the place when it comes to this particular side story mission. Okay, I just noticed your question, Emmy Banda. Do a review on the new Stay Night Heaven's Feel Part 2. Okay, will I do a review of Lost Butterfly? You mean it comes out in the States in March? It does come out in the States in March. I actually got my ticket today, like ahead of time. So I'm pretty much locked and loaded to like watch it. Gonna save up money for like lifts and all that, so I can like watch it, because it's gonna be at like 7 p.m. Gotta get ready. Gotta get myself ready. Make sure I'm, you know, prepared for that, you know, theatrical Fate Stay Night experience. Finally, because I missed out on like the first movie. Unfortunately, like it was only like showing. It was the closest like showing for the first film was in Sacramento, which is definitely from where I am. Like Sacramento is kind of ways away. Like you really gotta like travel on the highway and all that. And I just didn't have the Uber like funds or the Lyft funds, you know, to actually, you know, go to Sacramento. But now that I like recently like acquired like a job and all that, and I'm trying to save up cash, you know, I'm definitely, you know, gonna, you know, keep a Lost Butterfly in mind, because unlike the first film, it's actually playing in the town I'm in. Like finally, wow, it's actually playing over here. You know, like I wish the first film played here, you know, like. And oh good, I got all of the freaking territory. Finally. I thought I would lose this one. Looks like I'm gonna win. Turn the tables on this one. But yeah, I'm so hyped for Lost Butterfly. I am aware that there's a cam rip of Lost Butterfly like out on like Nya or what have you, but personally, I'm just gonna hold. I'm gonna hold back. You know, I want to be surprised. You know, I don't want to go there. You know, I mean, 'cause as much as I want to really watch it, I want to get, you know, the intended experience. So I'm gonna have to somehow hold off on watching the frickin' cam rip until, you know, March 14th. So, can't wait. Literally, I cannot wait. I have to wait, but I cannot wait. Alright, let's go and kick Medusa's ass. Get over here, Medusa. There she is. If there are any Medusa fans in the stream somehow, there you go. And I am going to just completely yeah, I'm just going to, there we go. Just sorry, Medusa fans. If you're a fan of Medusa, fan of Rider, you know, Fate Stay Night Rider, then I apologize for doing this to you guys. I know she kicks ass in Heaven's Feel, but you know, she is the enemy here, so I gotta do what I gotta do. And her AI is just not doing anything. Okay, this is gonna be really easy. So I think she's just not she's kind of standing there not doing much. Yeah, that's one of her sisters, right? Yeah, yeah, it is one of her sisters. Oh man. Okay, now she's actually blocking. Okay, now she's countering. Well, I guess she's already like done that like numerous times already, but you know, at least she's doing something now. And gotta take drastic measures and use my freaking projection magic and bam. Again, so sorry, Medusa fans. Okay, now, okay, she's being serious now. I gotta avoid her. She's decided to step her game up. Took her long enough. I'm just gonna retreat to this zone. Where are you? Best snack? Yes, she is definitely best snack. Especially in Heaven's Feel. But if you're not familiar with Heaven's Feel, I'm not going to spoil it if you are only familiar with the anime. If you're only familiar with the anime, all I will say is if you didn't really like her, you know, in previous adaptations, you will like her in Heaven's Feel, assuming that Ufotable will do a good job with the rest of the trilogy. You know, without actually going into review mode. Okay, I'm not sure if this is accurate or not, but so far the Heaven's Feel trilogy has communicated, like, has come off as less of an adaptation, like less of a like a shot for shot, not a shot for shot, but you know, like a true, like, you know, straight from the visual novel adaptation, and more like a remix. The Heaven's Feel movies, at least judging from the first one, is that it's definitely like has like a sort of remix vibe. You know, it's definitely like the remixing the story. You know, cutting things out, but also adding some new things in. Rearranging, you know, certain things so that some things go there, this other thing goes there, you know, just kind of mixing it up. And there we go, I completed the stage. This is awesome. Okay, good. Freaking wrecked, but yeah, the Heaven's Feel, going back to the Heaven's Feel, okay, film. Okay, like, I'll say that, you know, okay, the first film is good, but it's definitely, like, this interest. I'm not going to say it's bad. I'm going to say it's interesting. Presage Flower is interesting in that. Okay, how to describe Presage Flower in basic terms that I'm confident in. Okay, I'm going to go through this through this bit. Okay, so my waifu just commented on, and I'm just going to skip this cutscene because it will just kind of block out gameplay. Let me do this real quick. Sorry for those who are interested in this this side story content. Not that it really has much bearing on the main plot, but we gotta get things rolling. Okay, so we're back in the hub of the game, which is your room. Okay, let me take the time to talk about Presage Flower, hopefully briefly, if I can find the words to speak. Presage Flower is good, but it's kind of an interesting case where it's an adaptation that is less interested in retelling the story as presented in its source, as it is conveying its main themes and messages and tone. What I mean by that is that it's as I said earlier, it's more of a remix of the Heavens Feel story, or at least that's how it seems to be, judging from the first film. It just kind of does its own mixing of things, kind of rearranging of things, omissions, additions that weren't originally there, but do a good job at being interesting or being a suitable substitute for certain things that do happen in the original route. If there's any gripe that I have with Presage Flower, it's that I think it omits much of Elia's character development, because one of the things that Heavens Feel does really well in the visual novel is it really lets you get to know Elia. The stuff with Elia, starts fairly early on. The first film should have had a bunch of moments, or not a bunch of moments, but definitely it should have had Elia and Shiro moments. That's how early the Elia stuff happens. But it's interesting that they decide to omit it, the character development stuff with Elia. It just makes me wonder if they're going to omit that much from the of the early Elia and Shiro moments and scenes and stuff. Then how will the rest of the films do this? Because Elia is very important to Heavens Feel. She's as I said in my review series, without spoiling, the more spoiler heavy moments of that series that I did. She's pretty much the anchor of the route. She's kind of the emotional, moral anchor, which is kind of a departure of how she was in the other routes, but they managed to make it work through just sheer character development and writing. To cut as much out in regards to Elia from the first film as they did, it just kind of makes this question mark of what will they do to compensate for all of the stuff they cut out, because obviously the second movie is still new. It's not out here in the States, but it will in 2 months. and I'm very interested in seeing, what role she plays there. If she plays a role, like a major role at all, if she does have her moments in the second film. But man, Elia, like that's probably the biggest thing from Presage Flower that has me a bit concerned, is whether or not they will be able to compensate and make Elia like front and center, for the rest of this trilogy. Because admittedly, like, I am one of those people who really wanted, the Heaven's Feel adaptation to be a TV series, because, obviously you have more time, and Heaven's Feel is, while technically not the longest route, it is the most like jam-packed of all the three routes. Like even if it's not the longest in terms of word count, there's a lot of things that happen in Heaven's Feel that would suit a TV like anime format, and their approach of just kind of compressing it and remixing it and all that, to fit as a film trilogy, has produced an interesting result that still has a number of questions left unanswered that I hope will be answered, by the I just hope that it sticks the landing. I hope film 3, when it comes out, I believe the subtitle for the third film has already been released. I kind of forgot it. Okay, let me search it real quick. Heaven's Feel Part 3. Heaven's Feel Part 3. Oh my god, my freaking keyboard is being a real slouch. Part 3. Spring Song. Oh yeah. Hopefully by the time Spring Song comes out, like it'll all click. It'll all like fit together, and I realize I just talked way too long about Heaven's Feel, about Presage Flower. But yeah, I like Presage Flower. It's interesting. It's an interesting, the way they're handling it is interesting. But I have so many. I still have a number of questions, especially regarding Elia. But hold on. But yeah, I guess that's all I'll say at the moment. And what we got here? Okay, I guess I should probably like rank up real quick. Let me see. All right, it's time to rank up. Use quantum. I believe it's quantum points, right? Like that's what QP stands for. If memory serves, because I played Fate Grand Order every day. I guess Fate Grand Order does sort of connect with Fate Extra. Well, I mean, of course it does, because it has Fate Extra servants in it, but But I'm not really going to go into that right now. Let's just going to go in, continue this. I'm going to skip this cutscene. Unfortunately, the side story content doesn't really matter anyway. Not really relevant. Alright, now let's go in. Okay. Oh yeah, if you're a fan of Jeanne d'Arc, she might be involved in this particular battle. I hope we encounter Jeanne d'Arc. Jeanne d'Arc. It's amazing what just how much Takeuchi loves to draw Saberface. Seems that Takeuchi just really loves to draw Saber. Really loves to draw Saber, apparently. I mean, if you need an example, if you need like an excuse to draw Saber all over again. Might as well, you know, do so with Jeanne d'Arc. Such an obvious, like, such an obvious excuse. I love Takashi Takeuchi's art, nonetheless. Takashi Takeuchi is such a great illustrator. I just wish, okay, well, for one, you know, I just wish, you know, the Tsukihime, like, remake would be a thing, so maybe I would be able to, you know, use that as my jumping on point to Tsukihime, because I still haven't read, you know, Tsukihime yet, admittedly enough, and I'm kind of ashamed to admit that, considering it's pretty much, you know, I mean, it's Type Moon, it's a Type Moon thing that's important. I really gotta get I gotta get around to reading Tsukihime, but yeah. Unfortunately, we gotta fight frickin' Alexander here. I take that back. You know, I love Fate Zero Rider. I love Alexander the Great of the Nasuverse, but you know, Nasu versus Alexander the Great, you know, very likable character in Fate Zero, but definitely his character in this game. Cheese art suffer from the same face syndrome, or is that just mainly a meme? No, like, a fan of Takeuchi, that, yeah, he like, even when he's trying to draw, like, a different character who sort of blend together, I mean, there are, like subtle differences for whenever he tries to draw, like, different characters, like Rin, for example, doesn't, you know, so, and, you know, the same with, like, you know, other characters like Taiga or Sakura, you know, they look different enough. But even I'll admit that even as a fan of Takeuchi and his, you know, way of, you know, coloring and his, you know, his use of lines and all that jazz, yeah, I think faces are where his where his weakness lies. But again, I still love the guy's work. He is still just one of my favorite illustrators. Even if the guy, you know, obviously just loves drawing Saber a lot. He just loves to draw Saber. Even when he's trying to draw like a new character, like a new servant, you know, like, I mean, take Sakura Saber for example. I mean, he could have drawn like a different looking character. Like, instead he just drew a pink-haired Saber. Problem solved. Need a new character? Just draw Saber again. Very easy. Very easy. Best face. Saber's face is the best face. I'm sorry, Saber haters, but you know it's true. Okay, I gotta get over to this other zone. That's... If there's one thing that I've learned about Fate Extella is that as long as you focus on the main objectives, you'll be fine. You could get your ass kicked from one side of the room to the next. As long as you take care of the objectives, you'll be fine. Alright, just going on a frickin' Emiya killing spree here. Definitely kicking Alexander the Great's ass. At least Fate Extella's version of Alexander the Great. Again, his Fate Zero counterpart is definitely preferred. In this game, he's just really simplified. Not sure. Does he make an appearance in Fate Extra? Maybe not. I'm not sure. But in this game, I know that definitely not one of the more interesting characters. I mean, admittedly, I know he's not really focused on and all that, but what you do get to know of this version of Fate Zero Rider, definitely a downgrade. It's really interesting that for a 15th anniversary stream of my favorite franchise, I haven't really been talking about the fact that the Fate series is 15 years old. So let me rectify that and say the Fate series is 15 years old, guys. There we go. I just did my part. I informed you that yes, the Fate series is indeed old enough to be a Japanese high school girl, and in an anime, anyway. The Fate series is someone's kohai. The Fate series will go through a slice of life adventure of some sort. Most likely a generic harem high school, like Japanese high school anime harem thing. Maybe its rivals will be, well, I guess no, like, hold on, let me think of I'm trying to think of other series that are technically of high school age now. Like a freaking like Tsukihime is the Fate series freaking senpai, and the Fate series has a crush on insert other visual novel, manga, anime series here. Maybe it has a crush on Evangelion or something. I don't know. I haven't thought that far ahead. But yeah, the Fate series, it's almost as old as my little sister. Amazing how time flies, guys. Then again, you know, I only got into the Fate series back in like 2011, so it's not like I've been that long of a fan. Obviously, there have been fans who've been in the fandom way longer than I have. But yeah, if someone could make like a quick little visual novel, like in like Renpai or something, and you know, it's about like, you know, different like anime or visual novel series and anthropomorphic versions of these series, of these franchises in a high school setting. Frickin' the Fate series would be one of the characters in that, along with like Phantom. You know, if you guys are familiar with Phantom, you know, like maybe you're familiar with Phantom Requiem for the Phantom. I guess Phantom would be in that same school, I guess. Maybe it would be one of Fate's rivals, high school rivals, like, or some shit, or, you know, insert basic high school anime trope here. Hey, what's up, Feline Prince? I'm going through this really fast-paced, intense game for the sake of celebrating something, but But hey, dude. Oh god. I really gotta use some maximum concentration. Gotta push it to the max. Okay. There we go. This is going on long. This entire battle has been going longer than I anticipated. Okay, let me just use my frickin' let me power up here. Get through this. Next. Oh, this camera. It looks like a Dynasty Warriors clone. It is a Dynasty Warriors clone. Albeit a surprise quality, like a Dynasty Warriors clone. Maybe not high quality in the graphics, but definitely in the gameplay. At least I'm guessing it's high quality in the gameplay, you know, when it comes to replicating Dynasty Warriors. I've never played Dynasty Warriors. But yeah. But considering, you know, that the game is, you know, at least partially entertaining, I suppose it does the job. Okay, Alright, there we go. Just take care of this aggressor and just go ahead. Get this Iskandar off my frickin' screen. I meant to aim at him, but okay. Oh yeah, I guess I could talk about like this thing that happened recently. So I recently conveniently enough, this is Fate related. I recently ordered the Fate Stay Night premium fan book on eBay. Surprisingly enough, conveniently, you know, this guy from frickin' Oregon. I believe I suspect this person might be like a Portland hipster, because the seller was from Portland. Anyway, recently ordered that. I'm still waiting for it to come in the mail. I wonder how it'll be, because apparently the seller got it from an estate sale. And apparently the thing is in excellent condition. So I wonder. I'm definitely curious in what the contents of the book will be. It's probably the only time when a Portland hipster is quite useful. Thank you, Portland hipster, for acquiring such a book for me to purchase and consume. But not literally, because, you know, I don't want to eat the book. Okay. Now I'm not sure if Dynasty Warriors is any different, but as I've alluded to earlier, this game does get repetitive after a while. But not necessarily boring. The game doesn't get boring. Playing the game doesn't get boring. It is samey though, after a while. Yes, Feline. Portland hipsters for the save. Look around eBay long enough and you might find a Portland hipster with a piece of Fate merchandise that they probably don't even they probably like a piece of Fate merchandise they probably don't even know about. Like they just have it for sale because, hey, it's a thing that's not mainstream, so yeah, I'll just sell this thing. Okay, or maybe not. You know, maybe the guy is a Fate fan. And he just he was familiar with Fate, and he just had it. He just bought it from wherever he got it, or maybe not. Maybe the guy just does, or maybe not. You know, maybe who knows? Maybe not. Maybe. Do Portland hipsters even know what Fate Stay Night is? I would be very. I would respect Portland hipsters more if they were all Fate fans. Alright, oh, okay, this game is definitely going on and on. Again, like, one of its weaknesses is that I hope that Fate Extella Link has more variety. I'm guessing that it has more variety. It definitely looks better, looks like a better game, but I just hope that there's more enemies, you know, and all that. And I just hope there's more. Just give me more. Have I seen any movies lately? Well, I recently, well, not recently, it was a little while back, but I got 2001: A Space Odyssey on 4K Blu-ray. Looks fantastic, by the way. If any of you like ever get like a 4K TV of some description with like HDR and a basic 4K Blu-ray player, I definitely recommend getting 2001: A Space Odyssey on it. Amazing transfer. Other films, well, not films that came out recently. I saw Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. It was good. I'm not going to say it's a masterpiece like everyone else is saying. Like I have my own like kind of like issues with it, or you know, certain things just didn't really impress me as much as they should have. But the film is definitely good. I do like Into the Spider-Verse. Not blown away, but definitely it definitely it entertained me. Obviously, some of you already know that I'm waiting for Lost Butterfly to come out over here in the States. Bought my ticket today, yes. But admittedly, I haven't really been watching movies lately. I've just been, you know, going on YouTube, maybe going on Netflix. Okay, actually, I did see like both the Hulu and the Netflix documentaries on Fire Festival. Both of them are good. I do think the Netflix one is the more like the more, how should I say this? The more gut-wrenching. I definitely think the Netflix Fire Festival documentary is more gut-wrenching. But other than that, I have not really been watching movies lately. Just been going to work, going on YouTube, listening to music, maybe playing. Oh yeah, I've been playing Gran Turismo 2 on my laptop. I love Gran Turismo 2. Love it so much. But maybe watching like the 2 anime I've been watching, like I'm watching Mob Psycho 100 season 2 and the first, was it? Oh god, I'm having a brain fart. Was it like the Lost Neverland? if I got the title wrong, you know, in The Lost Neverland, I believe it definitely involves the word Neverland, and if you definitely the type of anime that's best to go where it's best to go in blind, but been watching that. I like both of them. I like Mob Psycho 100 Season 2 has been the better of the two, but that's because it's Mob Psycho 100 and the first season was excellent. And so far Season 2 has actually been really good. Like shockingly good even. I was not expecting much for going into Season 2, like if anything, in fact I didn't even know it was coming out this season until like earlier this month, and then watched it and wow. So far the Season 2 has been great, fantastic. I've never seen Into the Spider-Verse, so tell me, is Spider Waifu real? Are you talking about Spider-Gwen or Spider-Lully? Because if you're talking about Spider-Lully, unfortunately, she's not really in the film much. In fact, she doesn't really have much in the way of dialogue, which is one of my biggest disappointments. Because she's, you know, considering that she's of the this pseudo like anime style, she's one of the more interesting characters to look at visually, besides Spider-Ham, and they just didn't really utilize her much. Like I'm actually kind of interested in. You know, Penny Parker. You know, she's but then again, that's because, you know, I'm a frickin' weeb, so of course I'm going to be interested in weeb trash. As for what you mean, if you're talking about like Spider-Gwen, then well, of course. As for Spider-Wife, or if you're talking about like something different, like something else, then I don't really know what. I definitely didn't find any spider waifus anywhere, like of that isn't Spider-Gwen or the like. So I captured all the territory finally. That's also one of the things about Fae Extella, is that battles can definitely take a while if you're rusty like I am. But yeah, Into the Spider-Verse is good. I recommend watching it. Yes! Freaking Jeanne d'Arc is in this thing. Alright, this is... Admittedly, she's kind of been gimped in this game. You know, if you're a fan of Jeanne d'Arc from like Fate Apocrypha and all that, you'd be disappointed if you play this game. Doesn't really bear much relevance in the story and all that, but you know, it's Jeanne d'Arc, and you could play as her as well. You know, you can play as her, and I haven't played as her yet. I haven't really utilized, haven't played her side story. But yeah, if you like Jeanne d'Arc, you know, in the Fate series, here she is. And I just remembered that I have my Noble Phantasm ready. So let's I'm sorry, Jeanne d'Arc fans, but I gotta do what I gotta do and utilize Unlimited Blade Works. I assume it's Unlimited Blade. Okay, awesome. Unlimited Blade Works, guys. Here it is. Ooh. Yes. Oh yeah. Oh my. Okay. Whoa. Okay, they did not skimp out on that. Okay, they really. I know that was kind of out of context and all that. You know, like me being all kind of like being impressed by Unlimited Blade Works right there, but. Out of all the characters I've played as and utilizing their Noble Phantasms, that was That was probably the most impressive in this entire game so far. Definitely the most, like, complete and most developed Noble Phantasm in this entire game. Like, other characters, Noble Phantasms, are kind of basic in appearance and all that, but that was pretty awesome. Actually, pretty good job replicating that. Yeah, there we go. Oh. Ooh. Who's gonna win, guys? Emiya or... let's face it, we all know who's gonna win in the end. After all, Emiya is from the mainline series, so he has an advantage. And Jeanne d'Arc was in Fate Apocrypha, and that just makes it even worse. I'm sorry to Fate Apocrypha fans. At least the Fate Apocrypha anime. I'm not sure if the original light novels are better. Maybe they are. Maybe the light novels are better. I wouldn't know. I never read them. Admittedly enough. I feel kind of bad for Jeanne, but hey. She is not a mainline servant, so... Ha! Yeah. Sorry about that, Jeanne d'Arc fans. But anyway. Let's see if I did this right. Oh yeah, Tamamo's in this game as well. Not sure if there are any Tamamo fans. But Tamamo's actually pretty good in this game. Actually, she's a very fun character to play as. Ah, and I failed my waifu. That stung. That actually stung. Ugh. Okay, so... I guess I'm gonna get out of side story mode and go into free battle. That way I can truly do what I should have done from the beginning. So, hey guys, I don't know if there are any, Fate Stay Night Saber fans out there, but are you guys ready to get things started? Get things truly started? Because she's on screen. I think I'm going to pick her. Will I pick her? Of course I'll pick her. Who do you think I am? Oh. Oh, this is tempting, guys. Will I? Will I do it? Blue versus red, will I do it? That is the question, guys. Will I go through with it? Why are there two versions of her? Hold on a bit. Okay, interesting that there are two versions. Okay, I guess it's different stages, but should I? Ah, of course. Why would I not? Alright. Let's go to install skills, see if I got everything read in order. Oh, I got a bunch of stuff. What the hell? Okay, there we go. Okay, let me install some skills here. Because that's one of the things you can do. You can install like buffs and all that to make your character more powerful and all that. So let's see here. Let's increase my Extella maneuver meter. Oh wait, I wasn't done with that. Okay, so let's see here. Let me increase my defense. There we go. Okay, that was this menu's kind of awkward to navigate, by the way. And let me increase the rate of my Extella meter going up. So there we go. Okay, guys, are you ready? Are you ready for the ultimate showdown? I would go louder, but you know, obviously I'm in a house with other people, so I gotta keep it down for the most part. But are you ready for the dream match? Well, I mean, this game does allow me. Might as well go through with it. And let's go with normal. Keep it safe. I suppose this will be the last battle of the stream. Maybe. It really depends on if I have anything left in me to... Oh my god, there's a cutscene. A cutscene... hold on, what? This is interesting. The... Oh, okay, never mind. The... No gameplay. No gameplay cutscenes or anything. That sucks. But yeah, there we go, guys. This is what you've been waiting for. The ultimate showdown between Blue Saber and Red Saber. Waifu and a Laifu. It's time. It is time for the ultimate showdown. And frickin' Gawain is a frickin' traitor. But he betrayed me. He betrayed my beloved. I will not forgive that. Look and eat shit, you frickin' traitor. Oh, god damn it. Okay, he's kicking my ass, actually. Alright, this is what you deserve. I frickin' trusted you. How could you betray me like this? We sat at the same table, you son of a bitch. Ugh. Oh my god, okay. Gawain is not screwing around, actually. He's a tough dude. Okay, I believe okay, I'm starting to kind of realize that I'm supposed to avoid him. Okay, I guess I'm supposed to avoid him. Ah, damn you, Gawain. Okay, let's get over to the green objective. Let's get him over here to this zone for some reason. Oh yeah, Lubu. Okay, so Lubu's gonna help me out here. The fact that I need Lubu's help is kind of humiliating. Doesn't make my waifu look... definitely makes my waifu look a little weak, but okay, hey, you know, more help. The more help, the better. And I am going to kick this traitor's ass. Oh my god, oh... Okay, well, at least I intend to kick his ass. Whether or not I'll succeed will depend on a number of factors that are out of my control. If there's one thing that I'll comment on about playing as Arturia, not Altria, not Arturia, Arturia, never forget that. Arturia is definitely one of the more heavier feeling servants. Like her attacks are of a slower, more like not slower, but definitely of a more like power-based affair. You know, she's not exactly fast, which is weird considering how fast she is in the anime and all that. You know how Ufotable, you know, depicts her as being able to move her limbs at like super Mach speeds and shit. God, the first episode, like episode 1 of Ufotable's Unlimited Blade Works, man. Oh my God, she was just one of my favorite moments, dude. Just definitely blows Fate 2006's take on the Saber versus Lancer fight out of the water. If there's one thing Ufotable does extremely well with their adaptations, is that the action is cannot be denied that the action is incredible in those freaking anime. Sorry about that, folks. I think I still have a bit of a minor bronchitis still. Like, I was actually sick about 2 weeks ago with a fever and stuff. I think I still have a bit of that left, but it's going away. But and who cares about bronchitis? Because, guys, my waifu's on screen. Okay, we should be bowing down to her. In fact, I should be bowing down to her right now. I don't know why I'm sitting in this chair. It's so disrespectful to her that I am sitting and not bowing. Oh my God. And I am definitely still getting my ass kicked. Oh God damn it. Oh my God, oh my God. Okay, when I get the chance, I'm going to dunk this traitor's head in a frickin' bucket of lava. Because that's what he deserves for fucking betraying me. Yeah, just... gotta say, Gawain is definitely stubborn. He's definitely living up to his pedigree as a Knight of the Round Table. But we all know who's the king around here. It's definitely not, the frickin' red faker. The red faker is technically not a king, she's an emperor. And the emperor can fall off a cliff for all I care. Umu, I fall off a cliff. That's what she should do. I'm just kind of joking around, right? I mean, honestly, I don't really know Nero all that much, even after playing this game, and definitely after watching Last Encore. My God, Last Encore. I mean, I think they go into her backstory. The part regarding Nero's backstory in that anime was really good. One of the few good, really good moments of the anime. Other than that, I don't really have that good of a grasp on her as a character, because I don't really know Fate Extra, admittedly. Okay, so we're at the tail end of this fight. Hopefully, this traitor will go down soon. There we go, you freaking traitor. I'm surprised you still have your head. Betraying my king like that. Yeah. You should be glad that you don't have a freaking a 6-foot hole in the ground, you traitor. But yeah, anyway, okay, so let's see here. Oh yeah, there's a freaking plant. I gotta get over to the plant and take the plant out before it spawns more enemies. Have I seen, I talk about friendship is magic? Yeah, well, I saw the first 3 seasons. Admittedly, this is the one thing that you guys might probably don't know. There was a time where, yeah, I was one of those people who did see like Friendship is Magic during its heyday. You know, back when the show was at its peak. You know, like in like the first 2-3 seasons. I wasn't a brony per se. Like I wasn't really involved with the fan base. I watched the show though, and the first 2 seasons of the show of Friendship is Magic is good. Genuinely good show for the first 2 seasons. Season 3 was a letdown. I never finished season 4, and I have not seen the show since. I fell out with it. Again, I wasn't really a brony. Like I like the stuff, you know, fans made. Like the fans, Friendship is Magic fans back then, you know, definitely made some really interesting stuff. You know, like fan games, you know, music, fan art, you know, some really good fan art, by the way. And I believe there was this awesome like My Little Pony Phoenix Wright crossover. You know, this, you know, I hope that it's still on YouTube because that thing was freaking awesome. And hey Darcy, sorry if I didn't see your your chat entry. I have to look at the laptop in order to look at chat. But yeah, like I didn't consider myself a brony. I did consider myself a fan of the show at one point. Even though I did stop eventually. But yeah, freaking slam down. Just gonna do this. Okay, this enemy's doing a number of my waifu more than he really should. And there we go. Freaking kicked his ass. About time. Bam! Just, gosh, you know, when you get a handle on the combat, like a real good handle on like the combos and stuff, like, this game can really be. This game definitely never feels like it never gets old. Even if it does get old, but it doesn't feel like that, like it does. Sometimes. Again, good, entertaining game, just not a game that's, you know, as fully featured as one would like. Definitely needs more content. Definitely needs more polish. But all around, you know, if you're into like a Dynasty Warriors, again, a good game. This is a good like Fate. Definitely a good, entertaining clone from what I can tell. And my God, it's taking a while to get to the final showdown. Taking much longer than it really should, but gotta get through it. But God, yeah. What else should I talk about? Okay, let's see here. I talked about, definitely talked about this game for a bit. I talked about Heaven's Feel Part 1 for a bit. I talked about Portland hipsters. I talked about the fact that I don't know Fate Extra. Like I still really don't know Fate Extra. Like I'm still so clueless about it. I talked about Into the Spider-Verse for a little bit. Oh my God. Okay, guys. It looks like it took a while, but it looks like the final showdown will begin soon. I need to fill up the blue bar at the top. When I do that, may the best saber win. All right, let's do this shit. Get over here, you freaking plant piece of crap. I really am just trying to get, rush through things, rush through it all to really get to what I've been like waiting for. Even though I already did it, even though I already did it like once already, still, for you guys, this might be the first time that, well, the big fight will be seen. You didn't even know this game existed? Yeah, it exists. It exists, Darcy. I'm still waiting for the sequel to come out. The sequel was supposed to come out like next month on the 12th, but for some reason this game the sequel, like Fate Extella Link, it's just been delayed like multiple times already, from what I can tell. I remember a listing sometime last year where it was originally slated to come out like last month, and it still hasn't come out. I don't know what's going on with the release date of this game's sequel. I already pre-ordered it too. Like, I really hope that it doesn't get canceled. I also really hope that it has nothing to do with frickin' Sony and their like censorship thing that they have going on right now. Because I believe like the Sony interactive entertainment moved over to over here to California, and if Sony, if their review board is the reason why this game's Western release keeps getting pushed back, then oh my god, no, fuck you, Sony. Why do you gotta make it so hard for us weebs? We paid for your console, us weebs. We weebs bought your PlayStations to play some weeb games. Let us play the weeb games. Let us be free. But yeah, so guys, here's the portal. Are you ready for it? Is your body ready? Okay. Are you guys ready for the fight? Because I'm ready. Ready for the fight. Are you ready for the fight? Let's go. I'm ready for the fight. She's ready for the fight. I'm ready for the fight. Yeah. Here it is. Oh yeah. Oh, Nero's powered up into. Oh, dude, this is gonna be epic. Okay, let's go. Oh my god. Okay, let's go. Boom, bam. Oh, okay. Oh my god, she's kicking my ass now. This is incredible. At least I think it's incredible. I don't know if it's incredible. It's probably pretty lame objectively, but screw it. It's incredible to me, so it's incredible already. Oh my god, okay, so let's power up here. Yes! We're doing this, guys. We're doing this, Saber. We're doing this, Saber fans. So everywhere, we're freaking doing this. OG versus somewhat new G. She's not really... Nero's not really all that new. The new blood would be frickin' Mash from Fate Grand Order, and I don't like Mash. And, and I am probably going to die. I'm going to die. Oh my god, I am surprised I'm not, I did not die from that. Oh my god. Oh man, okay, let's freaking go. Nero used her Noble Phantasm. You know it's serious, guys. You know it's getting freaking real. Okay. I'm gonna go after... Oh my god, I gotta stop her from using her Noble Phantasm. I think she was gonna use her Noble Phantasm there. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, she's powered up, guys. Oh wait, hold on. Alright, I got the last chip. That means I have my Noble Phantasm. Are you guys ready for this? Are you guys ready for this? You're fucked now, Nero. Be gone, thought. Get out of here, you frickin' Laifu. You're a lie. There can be only one. Yeah. Yes, guys, we did it. We did it. Weebs unite. The round table frickin' prevails. King Arthur will always live on in our hearts. I love Fate, guys. I love the Fate franchise. It's not a perfect franchise, but I love the Fate franchise, and I failed her. I failed my waifu again, but I still love her. Ah, yes. Not sure if I should continue or not. Part of me wants to, but I mean, what could top that, really? We defeated the Red Thought. We defeated the Laifu. Not much to do. As I said at the beginning of the stream, I wish I could have streamed Fate Stay Night proper. But I suppose we had to settle for the next best thing. At least we got a battle out of it. But anyway, I suppose I could maybe like stick around a little bit here and maybe talk for a bit in these last... maybe these last moments. Okay, so I guess I never really talked about, you know, what I, you know, expect out of, you know, Lost Butterfly. I know, again, I know, as I said earlier, I know there's a cam rip out there on, like, Nya and all that. In fact, I actually... No, I'm not gonna watch it. I'm not going to watch it, guys. I'm going to be faithful, and I will wait. I will wait for it. As hard as it is, but that being said, my expectations are a little bit high. A little bit, not too high, but a little bit high. For one, I want it. I hope that it compensates for the lack of Elia. That's the one thing that I was kind of disappointed with in, you know, when it came to the first movie, is that, you know, Elia was more or less, you know, like the important stuff with Elia was cut out because she is important. I hope the second movie addresses this and, you know, actually, you know, makes Elia important and, you know, compensates for the lack of her presence in Presage Flower. Number 2, I hope Saber Alter... Well, I mean, like Saber Alter was menacing and freaking really fucking like awesome in a evil sort of way. In the visual novel, I'm expecting her to be the same in the film. I just hope that she has more screen time than I expect her to have. I hope that the poster, considering she's like all over the posters for the damn thing. Hope I get to see her like rip some ass, basically, or at least rip as much ass as she can, like without actually like killing our main cast. Number 3, I hope that the film ends on a low key note. Like I really do hope that the ending is actually a bit of a downer, or kind of like an Empire Strikes Back sort of deal, where it ends on a really low note where shit is at its lowest and it ends on like a cliffhanger. Like one of the few times that I actually wish for a freaking cliffhanger, because Heaven's Feel is that kind of story, at least in the visual novel. And so far, the films, or at least judging by the first film, it's definitely captured the essence of it. Even if it does play around with the substance and all that, but playing around with the substance in an interesting way. Number 4, I wonder if I have a number 4. Oh yeah, I hope that any drama between. I really hope that they go like deep into the drama between Rin and Sakura, because that was like one of the big things in the visual novel. The visual novel's take on Heaven's Feel is that, man, dude, like the stuff between the two is just. It's like. It's one of the things that makes the route, like the bond between Rin and Sakura. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone who's not familiar with Heaven's Feel at all. I'm not going to outright say it. I just hope that the people in charge of this trilogy just really knock it out of the park with the adaptation, because. In the visual novel, it was really gripping stuff. Do I have a number 5? Do I have a number 5? Well, I already expect that the romance will. Oh yeah, I'm already familiar with. Well, I don't know if I should outright say it for those who don't know of it, but if there's one thing that I was sort of not completely disappointed, as I kind of liked the direction that they took the first time around, in the first film, I mean, but definitely like the sexual themes have been kind of toned down, and and all that, which, by the way, like, sex is very important for Heaven's Feel. Was kind of disappointed that they sort of toned it down, kind of made it subtle, like more subtle than it is in the visual novel. But anyone who's familiar with, the discussion around the second film knows that, as it turns out, the film is not as spineless in regards to this aspect as I was expecting it, and I'm really glad about that. As a fan of the Heaven's Feel arc, of the Heaven's Feel route, I'm so happy that they really went there. So I know that the romance, I know that the romance will be there's justice to be had when it comes to the romance. I don't think I have a number 6. I know the film will look amazing. I know the music will be, Yuki Kajira-rific. Yuki Kajira could be a bit of a mixed bag, but you know, I usually like her work. But overall, like I just hope that, I guess, you know, Ilya, the relationship between Rin and Sakura, I guess those two things are the things that most, that I want those two things answered. I want them answered. I want to see that drama. I want to see Ilya be developed. You know, I want all of that to really be driven home. Because if it's not driven home, then I will not have much in the way of expectations for the third film, because it's those two aspects really are that important. If you're not familiar with Heaven's Feel, they really are. They really, really are. And Ufotable, don't screw it up. You made an interesting first film. I'm not going to say it's really good, but it was good and interesting. You know, the way they are going about it is really interesting. But my expectations for the third film, for the finale, all hinges on this second film. It really, really does. Am I going to make any more reviews? That's definitely a question. I thought about, you know, rewatching Mirai Nikki, though, you know, maybe reviewing that, though. I don't know. I've kind of, I don't know. I just haven't really been. It's been a while since I reviewed Fate Stay Night, the visual novel. So I guess there was that. But as for reviewing anime, like actual anime, that is definitely a question that even I don't really know the answer to at this moment in time. I have a few ideas, you know, for, you know, a few candidates in mind, but, you know, like I said, like at one point I considered like rewatching Mirai Nikki to like review it, but should make more terrible Katawa Shoujo comic fandom. You know, I mean, enough time has passed, Darcy. Maybe we could do another fan dub. Wouldn't that be exciting? For those who don't know, me and Darcy, like years ago, did like a fan dub of this really cringy freaking Katawa Shoujo like comic by was it like PAL Comics? This freaking not safe for work freaking H comic by PAL Comics. You can actually find that in my, you know, my video like history. You know, just go to, you know, my videos that I made in 2013. You'll find it. If there's anything that I can definitely say is I wish I could do more things with my microphone. I mean, I'm using my microphone right now. Like, I literally have it clipped to my shirt. Like, literally, it is attached to my shirt because it's a little mini microphone that I can just clip on, you know, to the tables and shit. I definitely want to use it more. I just don't. The problem is it's what to use it with what to use it with, and that's a question that I'm having trouble answering because I don't know, like over time, I guess I'm just no longer the guy from 2012, 2013. Like I admittedly, like my enthusiasm, my passion for doing this, for reviewing stuff, even some semi consistently has gone down, and I have a job as well. I finally managed to get a job back in November, so that makes things even more complicated. Now I have to juggle. If I do have like a review in mind, I have to juggle that and going to work. Damn. And Lily is best girl. Yes. I'm sorry, Feline. I know that you've expressed your liking for Hanako, but I like bacon as much as the next guy, but I have to go with Lily. She is blind, so at least she doesn't look like bacon. She's blind, but she doesn't look like bacon. So, yeah. And if you don't know, nah, I'm not gonna explain the bacon thing. God, I wish Katawa Shoujo had a sequel. That's another like visual novel that I've read besides Fate Stay Night. By the way, it's Katawa Shoujo. Maybe I should go back and reread it and maybe write a review of that. That's an idea. Not sure if I'll do it. It's just an idea, but it's an idea. Yeah, Darcy gets it. Darcy gets it. Forever pandering. God, forever pandering. God, I feel old. I feel old thinking about Katawa Shoujo. Wow. Man. Thinking about Katawa Shoujo just makes me nostalgic. Like, there was a time where I was obsessed with Katawa Shoujo. Maybe I should go back to Katawa Shoujo and check it out. Yeah, we're all getting old. It sucks. It really sucks. Time is probably the most scariest thing in the universe. We are definitely getting old. Anything else that I want to talk about? Maybe I could talk about how I wish the Fate route would get another adaptation. This time, an adaptation that isn't a giant weirdo, because Fate 2006 is a weirdo. Oh my god! I just noticed that. My microphone just tilted off my shirt there. Here, gotta reorient it. But yeah, Katawa Shoujo. I feel like Katawa Shoujo wouldn't fly nowadays. Twitter and Tumblr crowds would go mental. Well, hey, considering that Tumblr is, got rid of almost all of its porn, I don't think you should include Tumblr in that sentence. So, would they go mental? Yeah, most likely, but sometimes the best things in life are the things that sometimes the best things that are risky. Sometimes the most riskiest things are the best things. So I'm glad Katawa Shoujo exists. It's literally my the first visual novel I ever completed, and I am so glad because it essentially helped me understand the appeal of visual novels, which in turn led to me reading Fate Stay Night. So I guess Katawa Shoujo is very important to me in that respect. It made me appreciate visual novels for appreciate their existence, because back then I didn't really know what a visual novel consisted. It was your first visual novel too? Hell yeah, dude. Fucking Katawa Shoujo Club up in here. High five. In fact, I actually, yeah, I just remembered. I used to use Emmy, I believe. No wait, is it Emmy? No, Reen from Katawa Shoujo as my avatar. So, yeah, I freaking loved Katawa Shoujo back then. But yeah, going back to Fate to the Fate route for a bit. I'm kind of disappointed that there hasn't been a readaptation of it. There really should be another adaptation of it. This time, a more faithful adaptation of it. A more consistent adaptation of it. Even though I do think Fate 2006 is enjoyable and has a number of merits, even over Ufotable's efforts. For one, the tone is the closest to the visual novel. Like not exactly for Heaven's Feel, but the tone of the Fate route. I guess the general tone of the Fate Stay Night visual novel, Fate 2006 manages to capture fairly well. Whether it be the slice of life or the serious moments. I've also thought about re-reviewing Fate 2006 as well. That's also another idea I could do, is going back to Fate 2006, see if my see how experience how my outlook on it might have changed after reading the visual novel, because I definitely look at it in a more favorable light compared to my old review. I was such a fucking pleb back then. God, I was such a pleb. But yeah, I mean, the hardcore Fate Stay Night crowd will say that the Fate route is the worst route, or the most boring, or the most plain. But it's supposed to be that way. It's supposed to be the introduction to it, to the concepts of it, to the introduction to the franchise that would essentially take over Twitter. And if you didn't check out Twitter news and all that, or gaming news, GameSpot fucking made a news story about Fate Grand Order taking over Fortnite as the most talked about game on Twitter last year, and I was just so freaking happy. Even if Fate Grand Order is a mobile gacha waifu collectathon, it's a good one at least. Do you have Discord, Hollow? I've had Discord for a while now, Darcy. In fact, are you still on Go Jesus' freaking Discord? I believe you are. Yeah, you should be on there. But yeah. Literally, you can literally find me in that group, dude. But don't listen to what hardcore fans might say about the Fate route. The Fate route is good. it's just, shall we say, it's the most basic, but it's also kind of unique in that it emphasizes romance the most, like actual romance, not like, you know, like not the kind of romance of Unlimited Blade Works where it's a romance of mutual respect, or a romance where it's twisted like Heaven's Feel. It's the most romantic, the most like romantic and, you know, empowering sort of route, you know, where I've already stated this in my review series, you know, but yeah, I guess the Fate route is the most basic, and I guess in a way that's why it's not as revered as the other two routes, but it's still really good. It's still really good. It goes on like a really long time about the lore, but what do you expect? It's the introduction to Fate Stay Night in general. Of course, it's going to go on and on about the lore and concepts and magic and exposition about this and that and all that. It's supposed to let you in. Again, I really do think that the Fate route deserves another chance. Ufotable should really just go give the Fate route another chance. Maybe make it, you know, its own. Considering it's the most basic, you can maybe fit the Fate route into a maybe not one movie, but maybe 2 movies. Or maybe like a 13 episode, okay, maybe not a 13 episode like TV anime, but maybe a TV anime that's less than 20 episodes. You can make you can maybe make a good adaptation of the Fate route in less than 20 episodes. Because people need to know, okay? People need to know why the Shiro Saber ship is as, you know, as cherished as it is. Because God, it is so romantic. Or at least it's the most romantic of all the romances. Even if it's not the most in-depth. But it still deserves a chance. Ufotable, just do it already. Or whoever's in charge of, you know, these whatever route or whatever, you know, gets an adaptation. Just Type Moon or Aniplex or Ufotable. Just do it, please. I want the romance between frickin' Pro-Tycoon and my waifu to shine in your glorious animation style and visual style, and you know how heavy on the CGI it is, but you know it looks great. Just do it. You don't even have to make it, you know, like 24, 25, 26 episodes. You can make it like 13. 13 is pretty much all you need, as long as you, like, you know, tone certain things down, or maybe not. Actually, no. I already talked about this. Just make it. You can make it in less than 20 episodes. You know, 13, 15, 18, whatever. You can do it. You could totally do it. Just do it, Ufotable. I wish they would do it. But yeah, I went on too long about the Fate route and how I wish it would get another adaptation, a proper adaptation. And really, this stream has been going on for over 2 hours, surprisingly enough, to even myself. So, I don't know, do you guys want to see one more battle? Like, one more battle before I end the stream? I guess we can do one more battle between my waifu and another saber face. So let's see here. Which saber face can we select here? Do you guys want to see waifu versus Attila the Hun? I mean, it's really up to you. I mean, if you guys seen Fate Zero, we all know that frickin' was it Gillies? I don't know how you actually pronounce his name, but Fate Zero caster. We all know, anyone who's seen Fate Zero or read Fate Zero, this motherfucker, that motherfucker mistook my waifu for this thought. And if this thought looks like my waifu, we all know there could only be one, guys. There can only be one. Let's do this shit. We're doing this. Let us do this. One last battle, guys. One last saber face to slay. Let's do this shit. Sorry, Jeanne d'Arc fans. You have to suffer a little more, because we're doing this one last battle. Let's freaking go. Let's kick her ass. Let's kick her ass. One last battle. Let's kick her ass. Dark. Out of my way, fools. These dudes don't even deserve to be slain by her sword. These enemies deserve to just fall off a cliff instead, because they're too lowly for her sword, guys. They don't deserve it. Her sword, her Excalibur, is too majestic. It's too majestic for their monstrous looking faces. Assuming they have faces at all. Bam! Gotta kill the plant, guys. You know, that's the one thing you gotta keep in mind when playing this game. Gotta kill the plants. Make sure they don't spread. I suppose I should go to the green objective. I'm going to the green objective. Let's screw it. This zone can wait. Oh my god. Okay. Hold on, let me kill this guy first. Okay, let's go. Where can I go? Here we go. Let's go to the objective. Alright. Alright, look, alright, gotta... Let's go. Ah! Alexander the Great, we meet again. We meet again. Guys, okay. I'm just gonna do this one last... This is gonna be the last battle, guys. Again, I've already said it, but you know... Just a little reminder. After this, I will end the stream. Again, just to recap, Fate Stay Night, guys. It's 15 years old. Tried to stream the visual novel. Didn't work out. But hey, at least she's on screen. We have her at least. I mean, as weebs, isn't that enough? We don't need anything more. We don't need the waifu wars. We don't need any other anime or visual novel, whatever. We don't need any of that. Because Arturia is all we need. She's all we need. And the sooner And the sooner we all accept that, the sooner we achieve world peace. Okay. We don't need Monogatari. We don't need Grisaya for any Grisaya fans. We don't need, you know, Evangelion. We don't need Full Metal Alchemist. We don't need My Hero Academia. We don't need Attack on Titan. We don't need One Punch Man or Mob Psycho or Dragon Ball or whatever. We just need Arturia, because Arturia is love. Arturia is life. Assuming she doesn't get her ass kicked. She gets her ass kicked quite a bit in the Fate route. But that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter, guys. Okay, that doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how much she gets her ass kicked from time to time. As long as she's around. The waifu wars are never the answer. There's only one answer. One true answer for us weebs. Anyway, let's continue on playing this Dynasty Warriors clone. Alright, this is gonna go... let me just take out this plant, move on to the objective. And besides, guys, we all know that the best Monogatari girl is a girl who isn't in Monogatari. What do you think of Goblin Slayer? Oh, well... I only saw the first episode, and I didn't really like it, admittedly. I don't know, the first episode of Goblin Slayer reminded me of Akame ga Kill. You know, the kind of, like anime, or at least the first episode of an anime that, you know, wants to, you know, make itself, you know, look kind of like, you know, heavy and, you know, and mature. By using like shock value and all that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you like Goblin Slayer, but I'm not. It just gave me a Akame ga Kill flashbacks, and I just needed to stop. Cause I mean, sure. I mean, I'm one for, you know, a good, for, you know, a well-told story about, you know, like a heavy subjects, but if you just do it in the most blunt and base level, the most base level thing, in the most base level method possible of just kind of having it, and I don't really have much of anything to say about it, really, you know, at least not in the first episode, or even throughout the entire show, maybe. Frankly, again, Akame ga Kill tried to be something. It tried to be something it's not, and the first episode of Goblin Slayer just felt like it was going to do the same thing, like it was going to repeat itself. And well, damn it, I know better. I know better. If I see the warning bells, I know, it's just not for me. Now I would use my Noble Phantasm, but I want to save that for the boss. Jeanne d'Arc doesn't deserve to... I mean, she definitely deserves my sword, because I guess she's good enough you know, I guess she's good enough to be slain by my sword, but, or her sword rather. But definitely she deserves Excalibur. To be Excalibur blasted even more. Let Excalibur like melt her face off. That's what I want to do. Before I end the stream. Because again, there can only be one Saber face. Jeanne d'Arc. I don't care how many fans you have after, you know, Fate Grand Order or Fate Apocrypha or whenever you started to get even somewhat popular amongst Fate fans. There can be only one Saber face. The original Saber face. Yeah. Alright. Faster I defeat this guy, the better. We already had the final showdown. This is the epilogue, basically. Let's kick some ass here. I wish... Unfortunately, if you're a Reen fan, you will not get anything about her in this game. So, apparently, Fate Extella hates Reen fans. If you love Reen, this game doesn't love Reen. Which is why I like it. I like this game. Or at least I like it enough. I mean, it's not amazing. But definitely enjoyable, though. Bam, bam, bam. Just, I wish Saber, you know, had. I wish she had done this in the actual friggin' Fate Zero anime. You know, just clobber the shit out of this dude. I don't care how freaking tough fucking Fate Zero. I don't care how tough Alexander the Great is in fucking the Nasuverse. Okay. If you mess with my waifu, you get the freaking combo. I mean, did you see how fast she can move in Ufotable's Unlimited Blade Works? He can't do that. He's too big. He's too big to do that. Besides, Ufotable didn't really have the skill at the time to animate something so quick. To animate such speed. And what I mean by that is, you know, obviously, like, Unlimited Blade Works looks better than Fate Zero. Because, you know, Ufotable just kind of evolves that way. But yeah. But anyway, guys, it's time to get to the epilogue battle. Isn't Saber stronger in close combat than Iskander? I would not be surprised at all, because my waifu is just that powerful. Iskander, I don't care if Iskander has a fucking chariot. My waifu has a motorcycle, and she will use it. We all know how well she uses a motorcycle. Who needs a fucking chariot when you have a goddamn motorcycle, damn it? A Suzuki motorcycle at that. At least I read that it's based on a Suzuki. But anyway, yeah, let's take care of Jeanne. This faker. Death to all Saber fakers, guys. Get the hell out of here, faker. Mongrel. Alright, guys. Yeah. Jeanne d'Arc is screwed now. Go back to the fire from which you burnt. Like French fries. Be one with the frickin' fryer. Be one with the bonfire Oh yeah, almost forgot. I have my noble phantasm. Let me wait for this freaking meter to run out so I can finish this the way it's supposed to be finished. Let's go, Thought. Let's go, Faker. Mongrel, you are going down. Hotter than a frickin' fire. Yeah. Okay, guys. Now we're done. Or at least we're almost done. Let me wait for this thing to clear out. Then we're done. We defeated the Faker. Our mission has been accomplished. Our goals have been achieved. And our resolve is strong. Let's see who I failed. Did I fail Tamamo? No, I didn't fail her. I didn't fail this dude. Oh, by the way, Li Shuwen in this game sucks. I tried to play as he's terrible. His gameplay is really bad. I don't know. It's just not. It's like he's just too like short of range. Attacks just don't feel good. He's terrible to play as in this game. But yeah, let's see if I failed my waifu again. I did not. We did it, guys. We frickin' did it. And that's all I needed to know. Well, I guess that's it. I wish I had a birthday cake for the Fate series, but I guess a stream will have to do, even if the stream's kind of subpar. Well, okay, let's face it, this stream has been subpar. I mean, after all, like I don't have a birthday cake. I don't have a statue. Oh, actually, well, technically, I have three statues made of PVC. You know, I have figures, you know, but I don't have a birthday cake. I don't even have a cupcake. I don't have a webcam to show the cake. I don't have candles. And I do not have a high school uniform it can wear for its first day in high school. So, yeah, this is kind of a lame way to celebrate my favorite franchise's 15th anniversary, but still, guys, I'm so happy that the Fate series has been around for as long as it has. I should really get around to finishing Fate Hollow Ataraxia. I still haven't finished Fate Hollow Ataraxia. I need to finish it. I need to get around to playing Fate Extra at some point. I have it on my laptop. I just haven't gotten around to playing it on the emulator. I wish I could do more for this franchise. I wish I had all the monies so I could buy all the Saber figures and shit. But no, I only have 3. So I had another one. I had Mysterious Heroine X at one point, but it got stolen. Fucking thieves, but whatever. But yeah, happy birthday, franchise. Happy birthday to Fate Stay Night. And I am awaiting its future. Because I know that, I mean, part 2 of Heaven's Feel's already out in Japan. Or, you know, at least I hope it's still around in Japan for people to see. I'm still waiting for it to come out over here. I will not, I repeat, I will not watch that freaking cam rip until then. I want the full experience. And happy birthday to, well, technically speaking, in a way, it is my waifu's birthday. Because, well, she was not around until, well, technically she was around. She's King Arthur, for fuck's sake. She's been around forever, but this version of King Arthur, no, this version of King Arthur, no, you could say this is technically her 15th birthday as well, which makes her a minor, which makes it really awkward to say all of this if it wasn't already, because she's a freaking visual novel, a freaking anime character, for fuck's sake. I mean, it's awkward by default, but whatever. I'm not going to get into the weird, like, complications of this shit, of this weeb trash that we enjoy. Just know that Fate Stay Night, the Fate franchise that we know, happy birthday, happy 15th birthday. I want to know what its 20th anniversary will bring. Will we get that Fate adaptation, the Fate adaptation that we deserve by then? Or will it forever be a pipe dream? I guess it depends on Type Moon, Ufotable, Aniplex, but whatever. It's out of our hands. Just wish it a happy birthday, and all will be right in the world. And with that, thank you for anyone who has seen this stream, regardless of when you started. And I wish you the best of luck to any endeavors you go into. Hopefully my own personal endeavors will go smooth-ish, at least. I'm trying to save up, as difficult as it's sort of been. Yeah. I suppose that's it for the stream. This has been Hollow of Dawn, signing out, Kitty Vickies, and happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Fate Stay Night. Happy birthday to you. That was really weird, awkward, very inappropriate. But it comes from a place of passion. Good night, guys. A good Fate Stay Night.